All right, welcome back. It's the Black Gray Alien. Brothers and sisters, it took me about an hour to find these Panama lights. No, I'm just kidding. It took me about 10 minutes. But I finally found them, and so check these out. And so if you look at these lights, I mean, they're not drones. They're obviously orbs of light, either an uncategorized life form of some sort or some form of technology. But this is in Panama. This is in March of 2018. If you go here, it's the Michigan drones. That's September 2, 2018. And if you go here to Toronto with the goofy guys, it's the same lights. And that was November 24th, 2016. So you can clearly see it's the same group. Like I said, they're light orbs. This one's way out in the middle of Panama. So are you trying to tell me that they're having some kind of drone display in Panama, like in the middle of nowhere? But anyway, let's get to the action. They're right here. They're just coming into view. Now this guy's awesome to be driving down the highway and film this. That's pretty. He's pretty skilled, and he stays locked. He's not, and he's in the fast lane too. He's not worried about traffic at all. He's skilled. Like I said, whoever filmed this, like I said, all you guys who filmed this stuff, I really appreciate. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna try and get something on film for you guys too. This stuff is great. Now remember in my earlier video too, I showed you it's going to make this cube shape. So like I said, it's communicating. We just don't have the technology to decipher what it's telling us. I mean, from our perspective, it just looks like a 3D cube. I actually drew a 3D cube like this once. It even starts doing the little double helix thing. Oh, look at that. It did the same thing as the Toronto one. That's when it starts spinning. And it forms the little X thing like in the Toronto video. Yeah, if we had a kind of a better angle, you could probably see it a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. See the little X pattern thing? Typically does that after it spins. Let's just go right to the Toronto one. So see here, a little kind of like X thing.
Seen it first. It's like Christmas UFO.
Does a little spin.
Yo, that's creepy. Ah, shit. What the fuck?
We're gonna turn down the clowns.
But where? What is that? Bro, what balloon, bro? It's just a bunch of lights.
See, he called them the same thing. He called them balloons. Like they look like glowing balloons, but they're not because there's no engine. They're not drones, and they're colorful. But they can't be balloons because they change shape and float around and hold their position. So, like I said, it's just some really advanced technology, or it's just an uncategorized life form.
What is this UFO, yo? What the fuck? And it's gone. Dude, what the fuck was that? That's fucked. Where is he? What the fuck? Oh!
So remember again, it leaves at 33 looking like this. disappears. I'm sorry. Wait a minute, disappears around here. So let's do this again. I like to be perfect. Appears as 33 as this little thing, little X thing. Disappears at about 46, and then at about 54, reappears looking like this. So we got about like 33, disappears, comes back looking like that. So it went from this to that, from this to that. We should actually shoot all of its patterns. That thing kind of stayed like that for a little while. Yeah. Amazing orb.
Oh, fuck, now I can't show my sister this. Bro, what is this UFO, yo? What the fuck? And it's gone. Dude, what the fuck was that? That's fucked. Where is it? What the fuck? Oh! What is that shit? It went from an 8 to like a fucking 9.
See, the thing is, I wish the human beings have more patience. I mean, my goodness, it's just like monkeys are filming or something. Like it's like they get bored easy and they just drive off. Like, wait for them to leave. You know what I mean? That's a once in a chance lifetime. Sell it to a news agency and make some money. The human being is so quickly bored. They just got bored and just drove off before it was even finished. My goodness. Here's the orbs in Michigan. Same orbs, same patterns. They're not drones because, like I said, they were in Panama doing the same thing. Like I said, I don't know if they flew from Michigan to Panama and back to Michigan, or if there's just groups of them, like some in Michigan and some in Panama. I wonder what other parts of the world they've been in. I kind of scoured a lot of different countries trying to find these orbs, and I just didn't find any that kind of matched the pattern of this one. This is the most recent, most coolest one I've seen yet. And like I said, nobody's filmed their current location, and I tried to look through a lot of different countries throughout the years to see if I can find a pattern of, say if anybody else had got lucky and captured these on film. No luck though, but I'll keep searching though. And when I search and when I find, I will definitely upload it for everyone to see. This is the black gray alien. This stuff is so cool. I love the just mathematical harmony and see how you didn't notice it, but like these two went up at the same time on the side to create some type of new pattern. I'm gonna throw in a bonus video, even though I didn't really plan on doing it. But I want you to take a look at something real quick. This is a supposed UFO over Atlanta. Out of an airplane. Here it is. But it has kind of the same little, pattern to it. I don't think these are the same as the other orbs we saw, but I just wanted you to look at the geometric and mathematical harmony of these orbs. And a lot of people, when they look at that, they feel like they're looking at a solid object because how the brain reflects 3D images and shapes. So it could look like a craft is spinning, like say a triangular craft, but it's really not. They just pulled, like you could say this is the wing dip down and it's spinning, But I mean, they're pulling a straight up optical illusion on you. You know, and then they let you know that it's an optical illusion when they take off like that. So that's pretty fascinating. Look at that. One goes up. And so they're in the sky, and what they've done is they just distance themselves from each other. And then you get the illusion that you're looking at a triangle, but you're not really actually looking at a triangle. It's just your brain forms a triangle based on the distance that the objects are from each other. And then they just take the triangle thing to like a whole new level and kind of spin. And so, I mean, they know exactly where they are in space in relation to like up and down. I mean, it's like calculus or geometry. I mean, they know exactly where they are and exactly what they're doing. Like I said, I don't know if these are life forms or if they're intelligently controlled orbs. I'm gonna go off on one more tangent. I apologize. I'm dragging this thing on a little bit too long. I want to see the UFO power plant. Now look, I think that these orbs are the same orbs. Watch how they come over the power plant like that. See? And they form the little triangle shape like that. I think it's the same orbs. You know, I've always had a theory of my own that I think the orbs actually wrote the hieroglyphs on the obelisks, because some of the later obelisks, especially during the times of the Greeks, the inscriptions were written in like absolute perfection. So I don't know if like someone just, I just don't imagine someone's, you know, on some ladder carving that like that with that kind of precise detail. I mean, it's possible. See how they kind of float? And so the angle of light and how your brain sees things, I mean, it makes things look like triangles, but they're not triangles. You know, it's not a triangle. It's a triangle pattern in the shape, but it's not really a triangle. It's just the way that they're positioned makes it look like a triangle. Now I want to do one last one. So this is kind of old video in England, but it shows like how a UFO, it shows a UFO flying around and making a crop circle. Let me see if they'll show it actually. Now this guy feels like he needs to talk on camera and waste time. I think this one's it. I hope it's it. Okay, 1996 Scotland. Okay, they got to show us the map. Now watch this. Same orbs of light. It's the same ones. And watch, they form the crop circles. And they did that just in a few seconds. That's why I'm saying, like, I mean, they can build pyramids, and I mean, because they can obviously shift and manipulate and move Earth with like virtually no effort. So, like I said, if they're in ancient Egypt, they could have just wrote on those obelisks like that within a matter of seconds with no problem. Fascinating technology. So these orbs not only can make patterns in the sky, but they can also manipulate matter. Sorry about that. I got a hailstorm in the back. It's like everything is like interrupting my videos. Let me tend to this hailstorm that is in the background. Maybe I might get something cool on film. Who knows? But I'll be back. Thanks for watching. This is The Gray Alien. Love you guys. Brothers and sisters, always great. Whoever showed up and watched this, I'm going to try and get some new cool material.